Hello everybody, this is Reggie Time. Happy New Year to everybody. First video in a few weeks. That's mostly because it's been the festive period, and I've been busy doing other things, not playing too much poker, not really had the house to myself to play poker. And it just hasn't been a good video making time, but we are back now in 2021. We're playing some Pineapple low stakes, 16NL, 20NL, 20NL. That's part of my, let's say 20, this is 40NL Aussie dollars, which is like 25NL. This is going to be my go-to strategy for the year. Playing almost always exclusively Pineapple. If the games dry up, then we're going to try playing some 6+ or whatever. I'm kind of over no limit hold'em as a 100 big blind cash game. Even on the apps games, you've got to be really good, and you've got to go through like a lot of, because you've got to be good, because most of your opponents are pretty fucking good, and then on top of that, you're going to suffer lower win rates, higher variance. It just isn't fun. And poker, I made a promise to myself that this year poker's going to be primarily fun. That's the goal, fun. Profit, nice, fun, mostly. I expect to make money. If I don't make money in these games, it really is time to pack the whole thing in. But it's going to be about me just playing stakes where I don't really give a fuck if I win or lose in the short term, that I fully expect to crush in the long term. And whatever, I'll take what I take, I'll make what I make. And no limit hold'em, even as low as 30NL on Sky, 40NL on the apps, 10NL on most major sites. It's a fucking, in my opinion, it's a very close to being a dead game in terms of like how much money can be pulled out of it in terms of win rate. There's just lots of decent players out there now following strategies that have been devised for them by people on trading sites, people using solvers, etc. There just aren't many people out there making enough huge mistakes to have the types of win rates that I want to have if I'm going to play poker. I don't want to grind games where you're doing well if you're beating the game for two bigs. I've never really experienced that side of poker, and I've no intention of doing so either. So yeah, we're in these games, as you can see. They are mega soft, fully aware they're not everyone's cup of tea. They're not always going to be live play videos. I'm playing with some ideas of maybe doing a semi-regular podcast with various different amateur poker players. Just not really sure of the format. I haven't given it loads of thought, but hoping to do that. I'm also saving hands, hoping to do the occasional review video, and just generally be very light with everything I'm doing. Just be like super light, super fun, enjoy ourselves. And if we have a losing session, I don't know, I've had a losing session, I've lost $50 or whatever. It's not going to matter. So yeah, that's the plans for the year. Don't expect them to change much. Just no intention of playing high or higher, like the upper ends of where I normally play. And yeah, hopefully have some fun and be pretty fucking chill with it all. We have kings. I don't want to see bet queens here. Multi-way. We limped, and we made it 10x or whatever at the big blind, and everybody called. We have a trivial call of that. Don't really want to see him raise. And we are crushing the Queen 6 offsuit, which is why he's got the pink tag. Lovely. So yeah, the plan this year is have fun. Smiley faces, enjoying ourselves even when we're losing, not ending sessions like fuck that was a disaster, just like played 60NL and done 5 buy-ins in and I've lost $300 and I don't want to play for a fucking week because I'm fed up with myself. None of that's going to be happening. It's going to be fun, smile, and hopefully crush. I've got 3 tables going here. I've got one off camera on the side because I don't want to be having to slide new tables in. Well, this guy's fun, isn't he? I'm just going to punt with the ace jack here, because I think this guy's going to put enough dead money in to make it worthwhile. And then we're just going to bet the flop and hope to realise. Well, there's his dead money with his king nine that's got there. We're not asked about the pocket kings. Do we get there? Yay, we do. Happy days, happy days, happy days. And with the small bet again here with the aces. Could be a bit thin. Into two opponents. But it wasn't. Beautiful. Beautiful. This table's there, but we're going to keep it going because it's, you know, fine. If I was like making videos at higher stakes and I got a bad table, I'd be like, oh, I want to get rid of this table and play another one. I care much less when I'm playing these stakes. And I would probably leave this table now if I was just playing a normal session because I know I could find better, but for the flow of the video, we're not going to. The videos are going to be a little bit shorter as well, maybe just half an hour, even the live play ones. I'm not massively fond of making live play videos, but I've been chatting to some people whilst I've not been recording. 8C. Oh no, it's not even on the right table. I hope I wasn't talking about a hand on another table there. That could have happened. And people just like, you know, just keep making it. Because I was toying with the idea of like, who wants to watch micro stakes poker? Should I carry on making videos? But I got enough encouragement to keep doing it. There's a small number of people who enjoy them, and I enjoy making them, so I'm just indulging myself with it really. Get the kings in pre against the jack 3. We love to see that. Oh, he has equity. Oh, he doesn't get there though. Ship it. Yeah, we're going to be like half-hour videos, hopefully 2 or 3 a week. Maybe the odd podcast, maybe the odd review video, a little bit of do whatever the fuck I please. And hopefully maintain some viewers. That 9's a really rubbish turn card. We're not going to bet it, and we're probably not going to call if he bets rivers. Unless he bets small. Then we can probably safely value bet now. On the repeat 3. Maybe even call a raise now, because that would be a bit saucy. And I wouldn't necessarily believe it. Yeah, while I've not been playing too much over Christmas and I've been like enjoying some downtime with, well, just basically my wife, and then we had a pleasant Christmas day and stuff, I've reassessed a few things in my life, and I've hopefully made some positive changes, and then we'll talk about them in a minute when I decide how quickly to fold my ace jack suited. Yeah, because of my work, my commitment to poker, this, that, and the other, I've kind of like for too long now, for way too long now, kind of like took for granted certain parts of my life and the friends I've got, family I've got, this, that, and the other, and then put time into things that are less important to me, like maintaining relationships with colleagues that I can't fucking stand and things like that, you know. And yeah, I've had a real good epiphany, and it's making me feel good. I'm going to check raise here with the kings. And if he's cracked us, then he's cracked us. But deuce 3-4 shouldn't improve him too much. I mean, could run into aces because people love to slow play, but we might also run into queens and jacks that just can't fold. Oh well, here we go. He's got the open end. This is the big pot. Yay! And we held. Go on, Reggie. That was a big pot. That was a big pot. Ambitious. That was ambitious from our friend there. Where was I? Yeah, I've like been trying to maintain relationships with colleagues that I barely see. I spend like just a few hours a week with, and like burning energy on that, and then kind of not seeing enough. I mean, in COVID times, we don't see much of our friends, but not have enough contact with people who matter to me. And so I've basically had a massive unfriending on, and I'm spending too much time on social media too. So I've done a massive unfriending program on Facebook. Not the unfollow, the actual look. I don't like you. I think you're a piece of shit. So you're being unfriended. I've come off Twitter. My account's still there, but I haven't browsed it for 3 or 4 days now. Yeah, I'm just trying to have a much lighter, happier outlook on life, and it's gonna work. It's gonna work just fine, and hope that's gonna reflect in the content I create and my overall demeanour. Winning massive pots like we won earlier with 2 kings against 2 5s will certainly help with that demeanour. Right, we have a 3-handed table here that isn't great, but we have the emergency table on the side. So I think we're probably going to bring the emergency table in and lose this one. We'll play our button, then we'll lose it. That's a big old pot. $108 up, basically off one hand at a 40 NL table is pretty sweet. Alright, so we'll discard and leave. And we'll just slide this in. Hopefully it won't leave any edges at the side of the video. We've been check raised here with our kings. In we go. Can we dodge another draw? Nope, never mind. We can live with that. We can fully live with that. I'm more than at peace with that. Right, should we try and load another table? Is there any tables we can have on the side in case we need an emergency one? Yes, there is. So I'll have this on the side. Just going to over-limp the Jack 10 suited here because people love to limp raise in these games. And there's so much slow playing in these games too, it's hilarious. The amount of times I've value bet top pair, 3 streets or whatever, and they just limp called aces and just gone call. They'd probably call all the way to 20th street if there was 20 streets of action. But yeah, these games are phenomenal. I'm not going to be spamming them. You all know what to do by now. If you're interested, get in touch. It's not going to be about... The YouTube channel this year is not going to be about spamming. It's just going to be about a micro stakes grinder with a hopefully continued chilled outlook on life, documenting what's going on in his life. It's going to be much more chilled and relaxed and less, oh, come and play with me. If you want to, great. If you don't, fucking great. You know, just let's have fun. Right, I was going to talk about the hand we've got off camera, but that would be fucking moronic. But I am going to shove with second pair and get a fold against the shorty. But that's it, we're not talking about those anymore. Those, they don't exist until they exist. So yeah, as for the podcast idea, it's all it is at the minute is just literally, I want to do one of these. I'm thinking 2-3 people on a Zoom call and just shooting the shit about, mostly around poker, but I don't know, sport, you know, anything that's newsworthy, nothing heavy. So we won't be discussing fucking pandemics or economies or anything like that. I mean, it's going to be all super light. And if we do discuss anything remotely current affairy, it will be very much with a take the piss slant to it and not a this is my opinion and it's really important and really serious sort of bullshit going on, which I've been very guilty of, which is why I've fucked Twitter off, and which is why I'm trying to fuck Facebook off a little bit too, because the time I spent caring about social media last year was fucking outrageous, and that's going. That is no longer going to be part of what I do. I mean, social media's here. I like it for keeping in touch with friends. Don't like it for seeing how many people I know that have shit opinions. So yeah. Maybe should I bet even bigger there? Could we have gone with an overbet on that turn, given all the draws that are out there? Maybe we could have. Now we're just going to go small and hope to get called. by 2 pair or something. It's snap fold, so probably should have gone bigger on the turn there, given that there's all kind of draws out there, and the deuce was the brickiest of bricks. Went out for a walk today as well. The young man who I give support to, one of my favourite people in the world, he decided he wanted to try and have a nap on the sofa. No, not on my watch. Not on my watch, young man. We went out for a walk and I didn't fall over despite it being really icy. Did not fall over. I slipped a few times, but I didn't fall over like a weeble. Or like a... What was it? Weebles wobble, but they don't... Was it Weevil? It was Weevil, wasn't it? Weevils wobble, but they don't fall down. That was kind of me today. Did a lot of wobbling, but I didn't fall over. If you don't know what a weevil is, Google it. If you're young, you almost certainly won't know what a weevil is. Weevil, I think it was W-E-E-V-I-L. We've been 3-betting by somebody who's got no... we're not even looking at that table. I was talking about a table we weren't on. Stop it, Rage. Stop it. Don't be a prick. If anyone watches the whole video, and Brendan, we're talking about you here, mate, maybe a few others, if you could do me a count of how many times I actually talk about the table you can't see, that'd be fun for me to know how many times I do it. How many times I'm talking about a hand and you're like, what the fuck hand is this prick talking about? Because that would be me talking about the... over here. That table that you can't see. Like this one here, where I've got a full house and a bet 2 streets so far. Now we're going to jam the river. Hope he wasn't calling with the draw. He has A7. We won it. Get off there again. Tiny c-bet here because that's just what I do these days. Make a lot of c-bets. Small c-bets. Just all I'm doing with these small c-bets is buying more and more clues that to help me decide what the fuck I'm going to do on a river. All these 3 bets are just me purchasing clues. We're checking back this river with the king queen. Don't like it. And we win. And people don't like that. You know, oh, you're betting for information. Fucking damn right I'm betting for information. Because the more information I can gather on the cheap streets, hopefully the better I can use it on the later streets where, you know, your win rate is kind of defined. So, yep, am I betting for information? Kind of. I'm betting for value / information. And then, yeah. If that's triggering you, then you need to get a life. Because I am small information betting / value betting / equity denying / whichever other name the cool kids want to use for what is effectively just betting to find out where the fuck I'm at. That's never gone away. I was discussing this in Discord the other week. Or was it on stream? I can't remember. But I was discussing it with some people, and to be fair, quite a lot of people actually agree with me. Back in the day, people used to be like, oh, I'm going to bet for information. And then all of a sudden that turned out to be not cool. And now, people bet for information, but they give it cool names like, oh, I'm going to probe this turn, or I'm going to make a low frequency fucking play here, etc., etc., which is all just code for, I've no idea where I'm at, so I'm going to find out. So betting to find out where you're at never went away. It just got called something different. And I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing back information betting. I'm going to make it cool again in my own little world. Do I want to flush mine in position against someone with a 53 VPIP? Fucking damn straight I do. Absolutely I do. Especially when hopefully some others might put some dead money in, which they didn't, which is unfortunate. He now checks. We're not buying that check, sir. We're just not fucking buying it. Still not buying it. And then he pots the river. And given we've river 2 pair, we can't fold. And he just had the nuts. He just had the nuts. Fair play to him. Could have been worse. Could have gone bet, and then not believe he had a flush draw because he didn't bet it, and then paid him off on the river when he donked. So it could have been worse. King Queen. We're going to go for a squeezy weezy woo here, and we're not going to be shy with the sizing. This one, by the way, is 20 NL Aussie dollars, so that's like whatever, 14 NL US, 12 NL sterling. To continue my mission to only, well, basically not only play fish. I don't care about that. Just avoid cuntbag regulars who've memorised charts really well. You know, the cunts who have like the 27 to 32 V pip with the fucking 19 to 22 PFR with the fucking 8 to 11% 3-bet. All those guys, they can all fuck off. No interest in playing with them because they're just a bit too good. So bollocks to them. Do I want a 3-bet here to isolate? Yeah, why not? Could just call, I guess. Yeah, fuck it, we'll actually just call. We're not calling this 3-bet out of position. We are now going to close this table and bring this one in. Look how smooth this is now compared to previous years where, oh fuck, I'm going to pause the video because I need another table. All that nonsense. This is another, it says 510 but it's 20 NL. Smooth as a satin codpiece. Is that a Blackadder reference I was using there? I'm going to have another table lined up on the side. Get on the wait list for it because it's currently full, but people bust these tables quite quickly and seats frequently become available. Somebody might just be about to bust it already. Ace and a queen, raise, queen and a jack, isolate. Oh yeah, we've got a seat at the table you can't see. Gives me more opportunities to talk about something nobody can see. This cunt has done this to me too many times and there's nothing I can do about it. I must have fallen for his limp raise about 5 times now. Right, we've got an 82V. Oh, hang on. Whoa. Got a 52V pip who's just called 4-bet shoved, but we've got someone who's loose passive, who's gone with the 10 big blind squeeze. If that's not aces or kings or queens, I'll show my ass in Woolworths windows. 8s. Oh well. Good job Woolworths is fucking shut down now, isn't it? We're still in rough shape though. It's a good job Woolies is shut, so I don't have to keep my promise. Let's see if we can make him fold. Oh fuck, it's 2 people. I probably shouldn't have bet there into 2 players. Chances of getting 2 folds in these games are fucking slim. Give the fuck up. Because this guy loves to check strong hands. Ace king this time. I think we need to chip up and get this guy. Oh fuck, we definitely need to get him covered, don't we? Wash. We're all in, kid. We need you covering. Can't be having you sat there with your 386 big blinds and maybe sat there with a piddling piss pot 100. That's not how we do things. Oh, and then he fucks off. Oh, and another one fucks off. We're not leaving though because we've got a 60/4 at the table with 84 bigs. And we want to ensure he leaves the table with 0 bigs if possible. Go on. We'll see a flop with a 3-4. We'll do it. I think low cards in this game are especially shit because people just get dealt more high card combinations and just play them, and probably less incentivized to play the low card combinations. So I think low card combinations are pretty fucking shit, but it's 4-3 suited and it's a min raise. Who isn't going to want to see a flop in that situation? With 3-bet NR10s here if our friend opens. And again, we're not going to be shy with the sizing. Large 3-bets are definitely the order of the day in these pineapple games. He's going to limp. We're going to make it 6x and then see what happens. We're going to miss the flop, but we are going to bet anyway. Get some pieces to the jigsaw. Get min raised, which is fucking hilarious because I already want to fold. I mean, this guy raises 1%, 3-bet, he check raises 1%. I don't give a fuck that we've got some backdoor equity. We are in remarkably rough shape there. And fuck him. Just fuck him. And you have a guy who's playing 60/4 with a 1% check raise, a 7% steal, a 1% 3-bet. Then, if you're not looking to fold at an absurdly high frequency when they finally do take an aggressive postal action against you, then you're gonna have some sorry tales to tell. And you know what? No fucker's gonna want to hear them either. No one's gonna be interested in you not getting away from your overpair versus the guy with a 1% check raise. No one's gonna give a fuck. You go and tell your story on your forums, on your discords, on your fucking whatever it is where you communicate with people, and they're just gonna meet a wall of silence, some mild trolling, and very occasionally some forced sympathy. And that's fucking it, because no cunt wants, oh, I lost a big pot, do you want to hear the story? No, I fucking don't, mate. Shut the fuck up. And, you know, stop being such a boring cunt. Play better. That's the narrative that you will hear or maybe not hear. Limp again, 6x again, he's going to fold, he's going to call, we're going to see bet 40% pot and then see what he does. Oh, he limp folds this time. Now, do we barrel hard here? Do we go 3 streets? Bearing in mind, this guy can have some pretty strong hands. I'm going to throw a spicy little overbet in there. Which gets the job done. That half an hour, it's nearly flown by. Times are now 4:30. Duesenberg starts streaming in approximately 2 and a bit hours, depending on if he's starting at 6:30 or 7 tonight. The big diva that he is won't let us know until later. He's like the Mariah Carey of the Sky Twitch streets. But I wouldn't mind a little nap. Wouldn't mind a little afternoon nap. So we're going to wind this up in just a moment. We're not going to bother checking results because no one gives a fuck. And yeah, we're just going to play around to our blinds. And then wrap it up. Then Mrs. Regan can come back downstairs. She was ordered to go upstairs and have a bath. She was like, I'm going to go to the shower. No, love. take your time, have a bath, give me half an hour, let me make a video. And for once, she actually did something that I asked her to do without much complaint. So yeah, I told her I only wanted half an hour. I don't want to outstay my welcome with her, because if we do, and I don't want to get all fucking political, but if we do end up locking down later today, which I think we probably will, I'm going to need quite a lot of cooperation from her in the coming weeks and months, because she's going to be under my feet a lot. And she's going to need to learn to give me some space. So if I take too much time the first time I ask her to do it, then I'm not training her very well for future time and space requests. Fuck it. Near the end of the session. Oh, now I'm talking about. Count that one down, Brendan. I just made a very loose call at another table that you can't see. Pre-flop, just to try and get in a flop on the button. Oh, here it is. This is the one. Bring it back if it gets interesting. I'm going to go with a huge ISO here over 2 limpers. And the ISO got through. Nothing much exciting's happened on the off-camera table. We called a flop C-bet, we didn't improve, and then we just fold the river. Right, make sure we don't put any more blinds in here. I don't want another round. Excuse me. I think we will straddle every last hand though, so straddle in here. We'll fire a straddling, why not? There she goes. Ace 10 off. You deserve better than that. You deserve better rewards than ace 10 off when you fire a straddling. Let's get off the side table now, we don't need that anymore. He's gone for an absurdly sized fucking ISO at the big blind of the... I mean, ace 10 is fucking dust here, but he's chose such an absurd sizing that we're just going to have to call anyway. And then he somehow checks for who knows what reason. 3-bet over here from someone who's got a 4% 3-bet. So you can get in the bin. There's a straddle going in. This hand is over. Stand up. Carry on watching so we can see what's going on. See what hilarity ensues with his 8.1 big blinds. Please fold. I'd love it. No, you just fought to full house and checked it after min raising pre. You, sir, are a genius. Oh, we have some back doors. We'll float. Now we don't have any back doors, so we'll probably just fold when he min bets turn. Probably just fold to a min bet. Certainly fold to a 2.2x. That's another one bites the dust. Last hand, get ready on the straddle button. These straddles haven't worked out too well for us so far. Can we be rewarded for our final straddle of the session? See some big ones. Ace, that's a good start. Yeah. Come on, Brobinator, get on with it. That's a big old ass ISO, and that's game over. Bye. Right, so there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have got to this stage, please do hit the like button. I'd like some likes. Some likes are nice, some shares. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. Apparently Brad Owen says it helps the channel. Who knows, who cares. But I hope you've enjoyed it. there'll be another video at some point. It could be another live play, could be reviewing some hilarious hands I've played, could be a podcast, who knows. But yeah, do comment, like, share, subscribe, all those things. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, look after each other, look after yourselves, and see you again really soon. Bye bye for now.